What's up, guys? We're just kind of getting our stuff set up real quick. Little 5-minute sell off this. I don't know how much the highs and low levels are going to play effect today. I mean, and have a pretty massive. We'll probably have almost 100-point sell-off from the highs off this morning until we get to today's lows, 70s. I had this marked out, but not a huge fan of the pre-market. Yeah, I guess we had a big sell-off because of what's going on in Middle East at the moment. One of these filters I put on there, every time I move my head, I guess it was so focused on the microphone, like I would hear myself cut out. Even if I turn my head, and I turn my head quite a bit because I'm looking at different monitors. I don't really know what to expect today with the market since we had such a crazy sell-off last night because of, like I said, the Middle East news that we have. So the sell-off was insane, which is like that anytime you get any kind of news like that, you know. I mean, look, overnight highs is all the way up at what, 21,900s? Or 21,900s, and we sold all the way down to the 450s. So we have 450 point, 500 point move total. Not saying we don't retrace that, which would make for a pretty nice day, but who knows. Most of the time, anytime I see like big movement like that overnight, even if it's news, just big regular movement, we get a lot of chop in the morning. But being like some kind of event going on, it may be a little different. Yeah. So pretty much right there, futures drop, oil surge after Israel strikes on Iran. And that's pretty much what's moving the market here. It sucks when countries can't get along. It sucks those people have been fighting this many years. Don't really have any 2-star news this morning. I mean, 3-star news this morning. Just a little bit of 2 stars and 1 stars, but nothing that's really gonna, you know, pump the market here. We're definitely going to approach today with a lot of caution just because of what's going on with the market at the moment. I don't know if there'll be any funded trade setups today. The only way I'll see myself getting funded trades if we get above 720, or maybe if we sell below this and finds a resupport, but Wow. What's up, Solo? How are you doing today? Just kind of being patient, waiting for the market open. It had some pretty wild movement last night because of the Israel war that's going on now, or the Israel news between Israel and Iran. So it caused a crazy sell-off in the future market. So don't really know what to expect for the opening, just because we had a massive sell-off. From experience from trading, anytime we've had massive sell-off, but this is unusual sell-off, usually we chop around in the morning. Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised if they continue to selling just because of the Israel-Iran news right now, with them two kind of, you know, in conflicts. All right, guys. Yeah, 1 minute before the market opens. Like I said, we're definitely not going to be probably taking trades the first few minutes. We're just going to have to sit here and be patient. Oh, during like some, you talking about some kind of like war news that dropped 5%? All right, guys. Man. Oh, okay. I guess I don't remember the Iran lunch on Israel last year. I know they were in conflict. I just didn't know that something happened. Wow, this thing just ripped to yesterday lows here. 716 is yesterday's lows. Man. We could literally go all the way to the 880s here. That's oh, I thought it was 880s. It's actually 920s up there. This 5-minute candle ripped so hard that I was looking for a bounce. I'm looking for a bounce possibly off this 16. Whew. I don't even know if we're going to get a pullback. Man. So this is the 5-minute chart. What we're doing is we're looking to see if we can get the pullback to yesterday's lows here at the 16 level. I just don't know. I want to put a resting order, but man, I just don't want to get just where it just sells through at like some crazy speed here. Wow. Big wick off the 5 minute. Man. See if we can take out these wicks up here. I know we might get some resistance at that freaking 90. No. Damn it. What a bummer. Nice on the long outer. I didn't get the setup I wanted. It didn't hit my target. See this big wick here? I wanted to see a bounce off that 16. I knew we were going to freaking bounce at the 90, man. I was freaking 90 drama. I swear every time. I almost swear I need to short the 90 every day. Oh. All right, we got a little bit of our profit. Only got about 80 bucks because we just didn't get the big runner like we were hoping for this morning. And that was on a funded account. That sucks, man. We really wanted that long off of the 16, this line here that I had drawn out. I literally wanted to put a resting order there and take that bounce off the 5-minute charts, but the 5-minute never got down there. So after I saw this is when I decided, okay, I'm probably just going to go long just because we had a monster wick where it was struggling to push down. I don't know. We'll be patient. We'll see what happens. If we get back down here to this level and find support at the 716, we may do another funded a trade with like 2 micros or something. Definitely didn't get the trade we wanted this morning. It paid close to depending on when you got in. If you had the boys to take it as soon as it broke, you probably got a pretty good entry about a little around the 50s. But I waited a little bit because I wanted to see us bust through the 60s here. The only way we jump back in this with a funded account, if we pull back and the 16 level holds. Let me change my camera settings. Yeah, that's kind of what, let's see. Yeah, we may get that 16 back to the downside. And you got your 21 EMA. So the only thing that scares me about the push down here is if we get stuck at the 50. I'm gonna change my camera. I don't. Yeah. Here comes that. This is probably going to be your 21 here. We did get through the 50s. I wasn't paying attention to see how hard it took to get through the 50s. We need to see it pull back to the 9 EMA, then it should go down. If it follows the EMAs the way it usually does. Like, never short the 21 EMA until it retouches the 9 EMA. So there's the retest of your 9. the ES can break that 6,000, definitely should get a push to the downside. I wonder if we go. I like to see us pull back and retest these 20s and 16s again. Yeah, I don't even know what that was. I just don't know if that was some kind of out of normal price action there, so I'm not really sure what that was. I figure if we hold up, we would want to rerun this wick up to the 96. The ES either needs to find support above the 6,000 or just go and lose it so we can kind of get a sense of direction here. This is no setup. This is just a, I think, eval trade. Come on. Give it another minute to go through. If it don't go through, we'll shut it down. Like I said, this is just an eval trade. No funded trade here. Got a really nice bull flag set up here on the 5-minute charts. I mean, look at this. Big move to the upside. We got 1, 2, 3. So 3 nice red candles. I'd really want to see us hit the 16s if I had to pick a level for us to hit. I'm keeping a tight leash on that just because I don't know. We got 10 o'clock news coming up, so I don't want to get stuck in that if there's a pop, but we'll try to see if we can at least get 10 points. All right, no. Good deal. I'm glad we went to break even. So if we sell through this level, it went so close to 10 o'clock. That 10 o'clock hour had me a little on the nervous side. Got 21 seconds left on this candle here, on this 5-minute candle. No, there's the. Oh my God, man. Why did I let it go? Oh, I was so nervous of the 10 o'clock news. But that could have went either way on us. So that's why I was so nervous, because I wasn't sure what was going to happen. If you had the boys to hold that trade, good job. I put a resting order there at the 18. I wanted to bounce, but like I said, that 10 o'clock news had me nervous, so we were at break even already. Oh, goodness. You got it? Well, yeah, it was actually, if it wasn't for news, that was the setup that I've been waiting on all morning, Java. But it just happened to come at the freaking 10 o'clock hour, so I was scared to hold it or scared to risk profit. That was the setup that I was waiting on. I was waiting for the pullback in the previous day low on the 5-minute candle, and it did, but like I said, I just hated that it happened at the news level. So this is what I've been waiting on. I've been waiting for us to break this level, pull back, retest it. I mean, I wanted to keep like at least a 10-point stop loss, then look for the bounce back up. But like I said, with the news coming, I just couldn't do it. Because I know that could just go either way on you. Nice job on holding it. But see, I was going to do that on a funded account, not an eval. If it was an eval, I probably would have said, screw it, let's hold it. All right, so that was our funded setup. Unfortunately, we're not going to get no more funded trade. Maybe we can look for a sell through, then a retest. So that'll be our next setup here too for funded if we get that opportunity. Got this little data wick all the way back up here, so that's a possible little destination there. Waiting to see if we get through these 50s. about to have a new 5-minute candle here. Oh my goodness, man. Pretty crazy this morning. Wow. What was that? 60 points. Yeah, I guess it did give us half that wick, didn't it? Yeah, this looks... This kind of looks like those fake out candles to me. Well, I don't know. Maybe the 9 and 21 will curl or something here. Just... half that wick's about 760. Yeah, it got pretty close then, if that's half of it. It hit about those 50s, 51, 52, so it got pretty close. I know, man. Trust me, if it wasn't the 10 o'clock hour in that news, trust me, I really wanted to stay in that trade. That's why I even had my resting order there to see if I could get 10 points. And I just went ahead and just went to break even. And I told myself last night I wasn't going to go to break even on that trade. And I did it anyway because of that. I kept hearing other people talk about 10 o'clock news. And it did happen. But I know this could have went either way. So... I mean, we just got this massive trend line to the down right now. It's like, man, is this just going to be one big freaking bull flag for the breakout here? And the bottom of the flag will be our yesterday's lows. All right, so the ES or the NQ just broke that 16 level. I mean, the 5-minute just broke that 716. The gap filling's at 682 here. We're waiting to see if we're going to pull back and retest this 15. It might not be a bad long off that 90. You know how those 90s are, man. Maybe we'll hit those 90s and at least pull back up to the 710s for you. Man, I tried to short the same candle right here yesterday. Remember, I short this same type setup and I got stopped out. That's when I bought the bottom the other day. Man, ES right now could have a possible at yesterday's lows. Nice on the long, Java, if you're staying in it. I know, nice on that reverse there. I was waiting for the next 5-minute candle. Yeah. I was just hoping that we just at least pull back into those 16s. Man. Excuse me. You think we'd at least clear out this here down to the 50s? Yeah, that's what I'm waiting on to see if we get something pulled back up here close to these 20s for a possible short. But I know it can be hard to get through those whole numbers too at 700, so that could just be the range bouncing off the 700. Another new 5-minute candle. Uh, oh goodness. The ES lost that yesterday's low. Wow, this thing's just dumping. The ES took out them 88s. If the ES can pull back up here and just retest maybe the 88s and hold, Might be able to look for a short. You're trying for a quick long. Man, it could be a nice long if we can get back above these 88s here on the ES. Man, we got a long ways to the downside today. Right now, we're holding that 15-minute, 30-minute, and 5-minute candle here. Okay, so we did get above it. Wasn't sure. The ES broke back above that 88 level. So nice on the long there, Java. Wow, do we go all the way back to yesterday's lows to the 716? Man, that'd be awesome. See, I'm kind of wondering if we get back below the 15-minute breakout here. I don't know. I'm liking the short with this. Depends on if this 88 holds. I liked it because the ES printed below yesterday's low. Take a little bit off just in case it pulls back on me here. Damn it. I don't know how much space I need off of that because the ES. I still like the short if the ES holds. And the ES still looks bearish still to me. And we're at the bottom of that 15-minute range. Oh, come on. Come on. Lose a VWAP here. I'm hoping for at least a 50 touch. All right, there it goes. Damn it, we got him just one move too early on that last one. There goes. Yes, is yesterday's lows. That's what we were playing that off with, but I just didn't sure how much. Nice if you're able to hold that short without getting stopped out. I was holding a tight stop loss. I still, like I said, I was a big fan of the short, and let me tell you the why. Because this is a 5-minute chart. We printed below yesterday's low on that 5-minute chart, and so, and we wasn't moving back above that 88. It's just I had such a tight stop loss, so that's why we jumped back in on that one. So we're going to at least take 20 points out of this. Yesterday's lows is all the way down to here. I got these 2 wicks here. In case we pull back, we could jump back up to retest these wicks here. So I know this is where I bought the bottom at yesterday. I want to say, was it at the 20 level? I bought the bottom at 20 yesterday. I don't know if it was this 20, but a 20 yesterday. I bought the bottom. Oh. Yesterday morning was rough. That's why I had to just get off, because I didn't want to go tilt on my accounts or over leverage to try to get back my red. So that's why we just shut our charts down yesterday before we made that mistake. Just man, if we can break that 617, if I don't get stopped out, I may even try to jump back in with 1 or 2 micros if I get stopped out. I'm hoping these wicks here save us. We just hit the wicks. Come on. All right. Doesn't look like it. Maybe. Maybe. Nope. All right. Whoa, what a rip, man. Man, if we close back above this 30-minute, 15 minutes, man, it could just be a big move back to the upside. I don't know if I want to. I don't know. I'm gonna stay away from this for right now. I kind of like the longs better than the shorts, but who knows? Right now, the ES is back at yesterday's lows here at 88. Yeah, I'm just not, like I said, I just know we're at that 15-minute, 30-minute, 5-minute range here at the bottom. And a lot of times, if we pull back into that range, we go higher. I want to see the ES back above the 87s before I make any kind of move. And also, it's sitting there at that opening range low. And I swear, anytime we get back above the opening range low, we always make a push to the opening range high. At least it seems like we do. I'm not saying that'll happen, but it just seems like that happens a lot. Uh. All right, there's that break of yesterday's low here. Nice if you did take that long Java. Woo, look at that. Opening range low to opening range high. I don't know what the win percentage of that is today, like overall, but man, I wish I knew because that crap happens over and over. Look, broke the opening range high, opening range low, back up in the opening range low, back to the opening range high. I've taken those on evals, but never funded. So I don't, because I haven't taken them enough to like sure how often they win. Wow, are we going to break above that? Man. I know, we're back to yesterday's low. I want to see if this holds. Damn, I don't know if we get through 27. Son of a... We got this order block here. I feel like we're going to get stuck at that 27. At 27, well, never mind, it went away. Had me a little nervous. No. Ah, damn it. I'm sorry. I'm going to try to take what money I can because this is my funded account here. We're trying to keep it over, trying to make over a little $100 yesterday. Okay. All right, so that got us over $100 on the funded today, up to 113 and 171 on the eval. So we longed off of yesterday's lows, and I may jump back in here with a eval if we can pull back and retest that level on the 5-minute. Wow, that was dirty. Where's the ES? ES bounced off those 6,000s. I don't know if we move higher because the ES bounced off 6,000, so I don't know. It's hard to say right here. We got 1 minute left on this 5-minute candle, so we'll just wait and see what happens with this 5-minute candle. Yeah, that's pretty good on the mini. I wish I can get a little bit more on the buffers on my funded accounts to do minis and just get my 10 to 20 points. A little fake out there, man. I don't know if the safer bet is to wait for this 5-minute candle to print and see where we go. Got 2 minutes left. What the ES is doing. ES is also back at yesterday's lows at 87. Oh, almost made a mistake. Almost had that on. I realized I was still on my funded account. Oh, the ES lost that freaking 90 or 88. I'm trying to wait for this 5-minute candle to finish off right here. We got 40 seconds left. Looks like it wants to. Oh man, the ES is just kind of holding up here at yesterday's lows. I know. I don't. That's why I'm trying to be patient and wait on this one, Java, because I'm not really sure where we're gonna go from here. Just hit that macro time here. Still got this little, I want to say we still got a data wick back up there. Maybe the ES pulls back to retest the 6,000s. Back above the 700s. All right. We're going to try this just on the eval with 3 micros because I need to watch out for this level here. I may even go to break even in case it gets stopped at this previous day low. Woo, did you take that long too? Nice, nice. It was definitely worth the eval trade, Java. We're trying to take it all the way up to the 780s from those wicks, those data wicks from this morning. Got a wick right here. Hopefully this wick will save us. Oh, it did save us. Dude, if we break these 50s, we should get a good push. Woo! We got another wick right here that we could get saved by for the pullback. Oh, we got one here too. Dude, this thing could just go forever, guys. If you think about the overnight. Save it, Wick. Save it. The bounce. See the bounce. No, it's pushing through. Oh, it didn't. Oof. Oh, maybe. All right, so it looks like it's going to get us here. Oh, God. Nope. Ah, the wicks are saving us. Oh well. Might have a fairly decent pullback here. That wick is still holding. Man, if that wick can hold, that'd be awesome, because then we should get the push. Oh well, nice trade. We got 30 points out of that. Yeah, I don't know if I'm taking any more trades myself, Java. So it's been a good Friday. Especially after yesterday's loss, red day. So not too bad. We only had that really one mess up day, and that was yesterday on the fundeds. And we were able to get offline without going tilt. So we just took our one loss, put it away. So most of our trades today came off yesterday's lows. So that was the area that we're playing off this morning. We took a short off the, we took the short based on the ES this morning. The ES broke yesterday's lows right here. So we pushed yesterday's lows, pulled back, retested it, then had a nice push down. Was it here? Or, yeah, I want to say it was here on the based on the 5-minute chart. Yeah. So we had this nice retest of that 88 level. I did get stopped out once because I had a 10-point stop loss, and we re-entered and ended up getting the big move to the downside. Then this one over here, we got back above the 88. We kept retesting. Then once I saw this getting some green, had that little bull flag. I just know we're going to be limited because we have a lot of consolidation in this area. Like a lot of, I'm assuming this is order blocks. That's usually what these red are on this trading view. And plus we're heading back into a whole number at the 6,000s. And we were back above the 15-minute breakout this morning. I wish I had the boys to take that trade with you this morning on that one, Java, but I didn't have it. This one right here, where we got back above the 15-minute, 30-minute, and 5-minute bottom of the candle from this morning. We just kept bouncing, then went. I mean, that was like an 80-point move before it reversed. I'm not sure how many points you took out of that, but man, that was a good one here this morning. I sat there and watched it, but I just didn't have it to pull the trigger. Whew. Look at this big 1 minute freaking trend line we got going on here, man. Oh goodness. Let's see what it looks like on the 5-minute. 5-minute doesn't look as good. Now, if the 5-minute trades back into the 16, I may try along with my eval with 2 micros and risk like 30 or 40 bucks. But that's only if the 5-minute trades back into the 17. Oh, that's not my charts. It's his charts singing. want to say I thought someone said that Trump was speaking today, but I'm not positive. I think that's what I heard Patrick say. What a nice reversal off this morning. We'll have to watch that a little bit more next week whenever the ES is around their previous day low or high. Oh, man. All right, guys. I guess this is going to do it for me on Friday. Just so we don't sit here and take any more trades. It's been a pretty good day so far. We're up 270 on our eval and 113 on our funded. So we got at least half of the loss that we got lost yesterday because we lost around $200 yesterday. We made that old mistake of taking 2 trades, and so hopefully everybody was able to find some nice trades. We had some nice call outs this morning off the previous day low. So we took this one too. This is that one I got wicked out here. No, that's not it. It was down here somewhere. It was right here. So we got wicked because we entered wicked out, but then we re-entered. Then that was one of our last trades as far as decent big trade. All right. Thank you guys for watching today. All right, guys. Everyone have a good weekend. I'll leave my trading view up here for a few minutes. Anybody wants to use it. The only thing that I'm really using off trading view is the previous day highs and lows. And man, I feel like could we easily make a push up to yesterday's high up at 920? Who knows? But I was thinking maybe we would take out today's lows on the ES is all the way down at the 470. So we're kind of in the middle, 50% of that move from overnight.